And hello, my brave knights, princes, and princesses. We're back with HitchHiker. In the last episode, we started this game, and this game is very interesting because it's like a loop of sorts. Because we're back. So basically, we're trying to solve the mystery of who we are and what exactly happened. So far, all I've got is that something happened between us and a lady who basically like traveled the world without us, and this guy over here knew her, but he still isn't talking about what happened the second time that they met. I also realized that the review mirrors don't reflect, behind us.
You sure? You just need to get used to them. Life is like a box of raisins. That's some Forrest Gump type wisdom for you right there. Here, I'll leave the box open for you. Help yourself.
So he likes to make allusions to raisins. This is new.
Look, hooded crows all along this road. I have to chase these for my farm every harvest.
Okay, I think his eyes are like blue, like a light blue. We have a can here.
They look hungry. Didn't get much peck out of this last harvest.
So, yeah, I'm just going to immediately start snooping around, I guess, because I'm a little confused at what we're doing now. Why is that? That option was there, but it's gone now.
Look, hooded crows all along this road. I have to chase these for my farm every harvest.
Okay.
They look hungry. Didn't get much peck out of this last harvest. You don't want to do that, kid. These birds are unpredictable. There's no telling what they'll do once they start swarming. Get enough of these crows together and it's big trouble.
Okay. What is it gonna be like, the birds? Okay, calm down, game. I'm trying to figure that out. So, feeding the birds, like throwing.
Look, hooded crows all along this road. I have to chase these for my farm every harvest.
Like, it confuses me because he tells us not to do things, and yet the game encourages us to do the opposite. And if you haven't noticed, yes, we are driving in circles.
They look hungry. Didn't get much peck out of this last harvest.
Yeah. Let's do it again, because...
You're making a mistake, kid. You don't know where they're taking you.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
Look, I'll help you. I'll help you figure out what happened when she came back from Europe.
Like, he did lie last time, so I guess they're really...
Look, I get that you're mad, and I don't blame you. But you don't know what's out there, kid. What other drivers on this road are like. Stay with me, and things will play a whole lot safer.
Yeah, I want to know the truth.
All right, I guess you made your choice. Don't blame me for what happens next. Now you've done it. They've taken control of the car. I don't know, Copernicus. Why don't you ask them? We're at my farm, Copernicus. I had a funny feeling the moment you looked through those binoculars. Well, they're pulling us around in circles. They're afraid of the scarecrows I put up here last summer. They want to take you, I suppose, to that windmill in the middle.
Okay. How do I rotate them? This is weird. Oh, I rotate the scarecrows by...
That's it, kid. Now, more of the same.
I get it. You have to rotate the scarecrows till they fall over. I get it. I get it now. It's weird, but...
Almost there.
Okay. Hold on, we'll get it.
That's it, kid. I think it's for you. They have a way of leaving gifts once you've fed them. Often something shiny or a piece of string.
They're helping me remember, but remember what? It's what...
I'm going away for 2 months. I'll be back before you know it. It's practically a cliche. Going to Europe to have new experiences, and yeah, it's corny, but maybe find myself.
I guess I'm just worried that you'll find yourself but lose me along the way.
I'll be back before you know it. Promise. Here's a security deposit.
What a weird box. Did you win this at the circus?
It's great, right? I'll send you something special from Europe to put inside, so you know I'm thinking of you. And then we have our road trip together when I get back. You won't miss me anyway. You have plenty to keep you busy, like that job in California. The story about the
vanishing grape farmers. You're right. I'm worrying too much. I love it. Does it lock?
In some other world, it must, but not here. Okay, trade you a memory box for your Polaroid. Say cheese.
Well, now that you know how it started, it doesn't make the next step any easier, does it?
I mean, guess we need to find her.
Listen, I disapprove of just about every choice you've made on this trip. But I like you, kid, and I can see you've made up your mind. If you want to find your girlfriend, if you want to find out what happened, if you really want to go there, You've got to find that box.
Alright.
I don't know, kid. But find that box and the key. Open the box before it's too late. Well, this is where I say goodbye. Unless you want to help transport 4 bushels across. Nah. Just remember, there are many more gates ahead and many more guards. I'm pretty much the friendly drunken uncle of the bunch. Well, good luck to you, kid. Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
What did the grape say when he got run over by the car?
Something about a date?
Nothing.
Oh.
He just gave a little whine. Good luck with your search.
Alright, so that was the first ride. Now we're moving on to ride 2. It looks like there's 5 of them. Is she 3? She might be 3. But here we go. Patrick Hopper.
It's the second house on the right here. No, wait, the third.
Don't you remember where it is? I thought you spent your whole childhood here.
Do you know what put us on top of the food chain? Do you know? And please don't say opposable thumbs. Plenty of animals have those. Possums, koalas, something called the waxy monkey leaf frog. They're nothing special. Forget about thumbs, okay? Memory is what put us here. So many of our dreams are set in the places where we used to live. We want to see them, visit them again. There should be a rule, a kind of a social convention. The old apartment rule works like this. We can show up any place we used to live and simply explain, oh, I used to live here. There's nothing strange about it. The people who live there just throw open their doors and invite us in to have a look around. So we can go back home again. So we can be whole. Hey, are you keeping an eye out? Oh dear. I didn't mean to put you to sleep with my talking.
There's just one problem with that.
No offense taken. I've been told I have a way of putting my students to sleep as well. We're looking for Asper Street. And at least it used to be called that. The problem is that a few years ago they rearranged all the letters of the street signs in this neighborhood. Very impractical. I didn't catch your name. I'm Hops.
Hops. Hops, really?
Yes, that's what everyone calls me. Everyone except my students, of course.
So Hops, I have a question.
No, just a second. Let's find this Asper Street, please, before we begin our inquiries. Like I say, they might have rearranged the letters a bit.
Okay. What I was gonna say is the rule he's talking about being able to just go into other people's random houses. Foster Street. There's just one problem with that. Is that anybody with knowledge of the address could go there and basically do the same thing. And it could be with ill intent to stake out the home. So you have to think about all of that. Like it's let's see. Find Asper's tree first.
Ah, yes.
There we go. I
that's
found it.
Very good. So, we're on our way. Now, there was something you wanted to ask.
Your next guard.
Yes, then it's going to turn out that big surprise. I do know you.
Right.
A person trapped in the radio?
And we've met before.
Oh, yes. We've all met you along this highway. Now, I picked you up because I could tell you're looking for something. Something you've lost.
How could you tell that?
We're all looking for something on this road. I've never met anyone who wasn't.
What are you trying to find out?
My dog.
Oh.
Well, she's been missing for a long time now.
You should cut part of your lectures. What's her name?
Hops, like me. Stupid idea, naming a dog after yourself. They constantly think they're being trained. Every time someone you know stops you in the street. Made her a little bit high-strung. So, Vern mentioned this problem you have with a photo.
Wait, you know the raisin farmer guy?
Vern? Sure. Now, I know almost everybody on this road. Well, there's not many of us after all. Excellent raisins that guy Vern has. Did you try one?
Yeah. I guess we can say we did.
Delicious. Am I right? So, okay. Show me this photo.
Sure. Let me just look at other things first. So, what's this? Effects machine? Glasses. Stickers. More stickers. This guy's a lot of stickers. Postcard. Hello, dear's dreams from Spokane. I'm visiting for a lecture. Wish you were here. My hotel room is shaped like this. That's interesting. Let's see what else we got here. That's a classified.
Young man, I think you should show me that photo. I might be able to help you. So, you're looking for her. What happened to her?
I don't know.
Well, a singed photograph is never a good sign. I'm sorry, though. You don't remember anything?
Nope. We'll just type it.
Well, I can help you with one part. Now, you two came by my house, yes? See, that's my silo. There in the background.
You have a great... what were we doing there?
Well, there was some kind of an argument. I invited you two in and put the kettle on the stove. You never wound up making it through the front door.
An argument? Why didn't we make it inside?
She suddenly had to take a call. You got impatient.
What's the call from?
I don't know, but you didn't seem happy about it. I had the feeling it was a recurring thing. Someone who's in the habit of getting in the way between you two.
Where did we hit afterwards, or I wanted to find her? Can you help?
If you want to know what happened to her, why don't you just ask her yourself?
How?
You haven't asked me yet where we're headed.
Okay, where are we headed?
The warehouse of lost things. Impressed?
Sounds like a discount store.
Oh, yes. Vern said you were pretty funny. Oh, okay. It's this warehouse that contains everything you've ever lost in your life. You can find anything there, even feelings. But you only get 15 minutes to look.
Oh, that's helpful. Even only 15 minutes.
Only 15 minutes. It really threw me the last time I was there. I got distracted by some mittens. Yeah, I had as a kid. Left them at a bus stop sometime in the mid-60s. After that, my parents bought those things that clip your mittens to your coat so it wouldn't happen again.
You can find anything over there.
Well, why not? Shamanic tribes of the Amazon believe that in order to heal, you have to journey into the other world, find the thing you've lost among the spirits, and bring it back. Now, and to think about all the things we misplace. Atlantis, huh? And we lost an entire city once. Why shouldn't we get a second chance just to go back and retrieve some of the things we've left behind?
Oh, fuck. I guess I'll
I
say.
suppose. Well, I've never looked for people. It definitely works for pets, though. I've had several of my dogs there when they've run away from time to time. Stick with me, you'll see. Just keep your eyes peeled.
Okay.
Now, if I remember correctly, it's only about another 20 minutes from here.
What's he got in his pocket there? There's a book. Okay.
Peculiar.
What is it?
It's nothing. Just wondering about this green light. Are you one of these people who's good with cars?
You don't know what it means?
I was hoping you might know. I never saw it before until you got into the car.
Do you have a manual?
A car manual? Oh no. That's not the sort of book I keep in here. I'm a humanities teacher. No, I think we'll wait to find a mechanic someplace. Perhaps that...
Sorry, hold on. He has a lot of postcards.
Part-time quiz show hostess. Ah, the green light. The epic sense of man's urgency. The future that keeps receding from us. Yes, I suppose you've read The Great Gatsby, too.
I have.
It's probably nothing major, just a reminder to get something checked. But what do I know? I'm not the technical sort.
You will soon be hungry again.
Oh, we could ask Lola. Well, she's very good with these things.
Okay, who's Lola?
Lola's a kind of oracle. Now, she's given me lots of good advice, right from where you're sitting. Besides, more to the point, I'd like to check with her about directions, just to make sure we're pointed the right way. See if you can find her here.
She's hiding in this car.
Well, she's quite small, you see. A toy bear. Now, I found her
great.
at the World's Fair in Barcelona, 1929, at an exhibition about alchemy. Lola Montez. Well, she's somewhere in this car now. Feel free to rummage around as much as you need. Just have a look, please, at that stuff on the floor and see if you can locate her. What have you got there? Interesting. Looks familiar. There she is. Ah, Lola. Put her on the glove box lid, my boy. That's where she likes to speak.
She speaks.
Yes, sometimes directly, sometimes in a more of a roundabout way. Lola, dearest, now I'm here with this young fellow here, and well, the warehouse. Now, it's left up here on Concord Avenue, right? She's not ready to talk yet.
Not ready.
She's lonely, and she misses her friends.
Okay, what kind of friends?
Fellow memory objects. That's her preferred company. Trinkets like her, lost and found many times over the years, imbued with the memories of everyone who's ever claimed them as their own. Get enough of them together, and things start to get interesting. The present moment peels back like wallpaper to reveal the past behind it and the future ahead.
Okay.
Her and her friends, yes. She's very good. She even remembers my dogs' names.
How many dogs do you have?
Well, it depends on how many are missing at any given time. Currently, Hops is the only one who's out of pocket. She's been gone for almost 9 months. I'd very much like to find her.
Wow, he's been looking for this dog for 9 months. What a guy.
Well, no, I couldn't look for her these last... I got a bit detained. Yes, it all started when I was buying some tube socks. I was on the escalator, trying to leave the mall. Do you ever have that thing where you buy something and you know it's the right thing, but you start worrying about it just as you're leaving? I was staring at the socks, wondering if they were the right length. Now, I knew they were, but I must have not been paying attention. Because suddenly, I slipped down that crack at the end of the escalator, right where you're supposed to step off.
Okay.
Yes, exactly the thing kids are always worrying about, getting sucked down the escalator. Well,
how's that happen?
First quite quickly, and then very slowly. Before you know it, you're banging around in this chute, and then you land at the bowling green. That's what they call the entrance. It's a little area with some onboarding materials and that fake grass carpeting, so the landing isn't so rough. It's the most fantastic place. Under the escalator, just vast. Like falling out of bed and landing on the moon. Oh, not much really. There's an old black and white TV that only gets a few channels. There's some old board games just lying around, but they're all missing pieces and instructions. There was one box that promised 8 games in one, but I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to play a single game. A couple of decks of cards, all incomplete. I must have dreamt 20 times that I found the 4 of clubs. Oh, no. There are other people there, but not much good for company. Everyone's just waiting to get out. Very poserish scene down there. Let me tell you. A lot of staged ennui.
How long do they have to wait?
They open the escalator every year on January 1st. Well, to clear everyone out. They used to do it more often, but then, well, yep, budget cuts. I fell in the beginning of April, one of the last cold weekends of the year. Really tough thing to get your head around, being trapped in there almost a whole calendar year.
Sounds very trying.
Pretty much the only thing that passes for excitement there is when somebody new drops in. Pretty quickly, you learn to tell the difference between the real people and the mannequins they drop down the chute.
Mannequins?
Sure. Well, that's how they keep everyone fed down there. They stuff mannequins full of food and supplies, put them on the escalator, and just let them slide down the chute. Well, that's a big moment when they drop the mannequins down. Really breaks up the monotony. Everyone rushes over to tear the mannequin apart to get their hands on the food inside.
Very strange.
Oh, indeed. But I guess it's the easiest way to get the food to slip down the crack. Now, one time, a real guy fell down the shaft and was mistaken for a mannequin. Now, he was half torn to shreds before I pulled him out of there. Poor fella didn't look lifelike enough.
Poor guy.
Oh, yes. He was really quite beside himself. He gave me his pipe as a token of appreciation for saving him from the mob. Well, I still keep it in my pocket.
Oh, cool. One thing. Nice.
Oh, look. Let's give it to her place. Let's see if she's feeling more sociable. Lola, dear, are you feeling more chatty now? She says her tea party is still missing 2 guests. You see, we just need to find 2 more of her friends.
Okay.
Ah, of course. My audiobook about the Gulag. Makes perfect sense. Only 1 more object to find now. Oh, well, it's something I used to play for her in the car an awful lot. There was this one story she used to adore.
Okay, what was the story?
The story? Well, it's about 2 guys. In a way, 2 guys like us who were side by side, both waiting for something to happen.
Go on.
Now, these 2 fellas were both prisoners in the Gulag. Do you know what the Gulag was?
Yeah, it's a prison.
So, the Gulag camps were off in the middle of nowhere. You could escape, but then what would you do? Well, you'd starve to death. So there was a trick. It was called the sandwich. Now, say you and I wanted to escape the Gulag. 2 guys like us, friends. We'd recruit another guy, a 3rd guy, to escape with us. Now, preferably a nice, fat, buttery guy. The fat guy was called the sandwich because
Really?
the idea is that the 2 buddies, us, we'd kill and eat the sandwich on the way home to survive.
Okay, then.
It's great, right? Maybe I didn't tell the story right.
That's a meal plan.
Well, I haven't told you the best part yet.
I'm all ears.
Well, there was one time these 2 guys escaped with a sandwich. But there was a problem. They finished the sandwich too soon. Didn't ration him out long enough. He was all gone. And they still had days to walk through the Siberian tundra. These guys were great friends, but they were also hardened criminals. And so they knew that whichever one of them fell asleep would be eaten by the other one. But the code of criminal friendship didn't allow them to acknowledge this. So they had to keep playing it, nonchalant, chatting about stuff, whatever people talked about back then, trudging through the snow. Who? Oh, those 2 convicts. Oh, no. One of them fell asleep and got eaten by the other. But it's their ability to keep face that I always think about. Their honor that couldn't admit any suspicion. I mean, you don't totally trust me, right? Well, I can see you looking out the corner of your eyes. You don't think I know where I'm going.
I mean... I mean, the last guy wasn't very trustworthy either. Let's see here.
Listen, can I ask you an honest question?
Go ahead.
Okay, here goes. This girlfriend of yours, why is it so important for you to find her? I mean, okay, the burnt photo, damsel in distress, etc., etc. I get it. But if you can't remember anything about her...
We'll always have this.
Actually, no, I remember one
See?
thing.
This is Lola's influence. It's starting to work. You feel it, right?
All you have to do is find your way back to me.
Kiera.
Let's keep him as our pet.
Those Firefly.
You two didn't even mean to capture it. It just flew into the empty bottle.
It's a good memory, the only one I have right now.
Yeah, so you think maybe the goal of this whole ride is to return to that moment of innocence and recapture the magic of that moment?
I don't think so.
Can't repeat the past. Why, of course you can. Well, for your sake, I hope so.
What do you mean?
I think you know. You're like me. The past is the only place left for us. When we were young, we thought the past could only tie us down. Everything we wanted, freedom, lay ahead on the open road. Well, that was yesterday, and this is today. Now the past is all you've got, and the future is full of pain.
I don't think it's too late to fix things.
Well, when we get to the warehouse, remember to keep an eye out for a firefly in a glass bottle. It shouldn't be hard to spot. They tend to keep that place pretty dimly lit.
Okay. It's that same song, by the way.
Oh, look. Looks like Vern started doing some advertising. I guess he's finally decided to take matters into his own hands. Normally, he's so stoic, letting things take their own course, never complaining. Well, he was just trying to help you. Seems like you can use it. You're totally infected with this frontier spirit, am I right? Always move ahead, always continue along the two-lane blacktop. Maybe Vern exaggerates a bit, but at least he knows these parts. You should turn back here. No, I'm serious.
Why do you keep looking around so much?
It's just Lola. Blast nothing.
You're lost, aren't you?
Someone changed the street signs. Him. He's been here. I swear it was the second left past the red house. But don't worry. We'll find it. It's right around here.
Don't you have a map?
No, it seems to have disappeared along with the car manual. I just want to find my dog. These streets all look the same. This is worse than falling down an escalator. Here, take this. See if you can figure out which way is east.
This isn't a compass.
Are you sure? I mean, look through it and see if it tells you which way is east.
It's a kaleidoscope.
No luck, huh? Well, maybe it does something useful. Oh, listen. She's starting to talk. Hopefully we can get out of this maze now and head on our way. Lola, dear, this young man and I, we're looking for... She's saying something. Something about you. A car crash? No. He's fine. Well, just look at him. She thinks you've caused some kind of accident. I can vouch for this young man, Lola. Well, he's been with me almost the entire afternoon.
I think she's talking about this.
She says she knows who you are and that she wants to help you. She's gathered these memory objects for a purpose, for you to put together, to bring you earthly knowledge, she says.
Okay.
Very peculiar.
What am I even making right now? I have no idea what I'm making right now, but okay. It looks like a camera.
Well, isn't that
It's a
something?
Polaroid.
It's alchemy, my boy. Art. A camera. Your means for turning water into wine, redeeming the past, renewing memories.
What am I supposed to
Well,
photograph?
nothing needs redeeming more than the American suburbia. Now, am I right? Americana, where the surreal intermingles with the mundane. Here's your chance, my boy. Create a photo journal. Win some awards. Fireflies, sent directly from your memory, I suppose, to guide you. Oh, hello there, Lampyridae.
Okay. Look about 20 years younger.
Oh. Ho, those sideburns. Don't let my students get a hold of that. I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos.
Okay.
They want to show us the way, but they can only do it through photos.
Well, I'm waiting until they slow down somewhere.
Gee, I didn't notice him standing back there. Should we go back and pick him up?
Seen him before.
Who is that guy anyway? You don't sound very glad to see him.
Let me bet you that's the person that was calling her.
I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos.
This is really interesting. And very silly. And interesting.
trading post, huh? Interesting proposition. I expect you get something rather valuable in exchange for this particular camera.
Okay. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm both mesmerized and equally fascinated by all this. And a little bit concerned about where the story is going, but at the same time, I have a guess of what could have happened.
What? It can't. Ah, no! No! My dog!
Sorry, Hops, we'll find her.
How? If I can't find her in the past, I don't have a chance of finding her in the future.
Like you said, can redeem memories.
Oh, that was just nonsense I said to cheer you up.
Maybe the firefighter's gonna help us one last time.
I just want to find my dog.
They like to go into places and out places a lot.
Is that a dog collared in the street? I suppose, but what's happened to her? She's invisible. She's lost in time since the warehouse closed its doors. That's it. Capture her with that camera of yours.
Okay.
Oh, you're a good dog, Hops. You ran past a funny mailbox through a door, and we'll find you, don't worry. We've got to find that house.
Okay.
That's the one. Hang on.
We literally passed it.
Look, the silo. That's my house. Funny how you can come upon the very place you live and not even recognize it. All depends on the angle you... Hey! There's Hops! Thank goodness. Oh, I've almost got her back. Listen, I didn't realize the warehouse was closed, but we must do it again. Now you have to promise me, pinky promise, that we're going to meet again in a year, okay? This same spot. We won't exchange contact info or anything like that. We'll keep it old school. Meet here in 1 year's time. What do you say?
I don't know. I don't think I'll be coming back.
Sorry to hear that, young man. People like to say that you can't live in the past. Well, look at me. I'm living proof to the contrary. Look, your fireflies are back. Seems like they're waiting to give you one last memory. Hops, wait for me!
I just think it would be fun to ring the bell. I lived here my entire childhood. I feel like I have the right.
Sure, but we better make it quick. Lots of driving to do still.
Hello. What can I do for you two?
This is gonna sound funny, but
Not at all. Come right in.
oh, sorry, I've gotta take this. To me, it's perfect here. I don't understand what's so great about our life in Seattle. Don't you ever think about making a change?
Sure, but this isn't the kind of change I had in mind. I get it. You grew up here, so it's your baseline of normal. But this just isn't my idea of an adventure.
Adventure. It's real here. It's a good place to grow up, to have children. At least it was for me. I can always find myself here. Same stars, same fence, same mailbox.
Okay, well, when we come back, guys, with this game, until then, leave a like and subscribe as always for one more next video. Bye, everyone.